This is the third and final page of Three-Horn Treachery. I was hoping to test the waters, stress test things a little bit, and see what I could learn. And I learned a lot. The most exciting and most critical thing that I learned is that I like this. Obviously, I was having fun during the design and exploration stage. You don't make 40 videos about something you're not into. But the transition into the story stage was an unknown. It's one thing to splash around in the world-building pool, but committing to a sequential narrative requires a different mindset. It requires a different level of discipline and, frankly, endurance. There was always a possibility that I might start telling the actual story and I'd find it tedious, slow, frustrating, or worse, that it simply didn't work in this format at all. Thankfully, my original hypothesis was correct. I'm having a blast. One of the best parts is that stories really do live. I've been drawing stuff for decades. It's fun to design characters, to create illustrations, to wallow in world building. But there's something actually magical that happens when you intentionally tell a story. Creations that were in a suspended state of potential are finally made kinetic. I drew the shipwright many times during the design stage, but now that the story is in motion, I feel like I've finally met him for the first time. With the completion of this page, it's like the first breath of air has been drawn into the project's lungs. Now that it's alive, I'm finding myself more inspired than ever. The smallest thing is giving me ideas for entirely new episodes, from seeing a snake coiled up at the zoo to a video of a border collie sprinting through a field. My poor sketchbook is starting to burst at the seams with notes and thumbnail sketches. One thing that's both cool and daunting about the structure of this project is that there's an obvious finale looming somewhere over the horizon. But I can keep adding episodes to this story for as long as that inspiration lasts. I may be done in a couple of years, or I may be working on this project until the day this old pilgrim finally crosses the river. Now that I think of it, it may be worth secretly making the final episode, just in case I'm called home before I can wrap things up. I hate it when stories don't have an ending, so it would make me feel better to have something tucked away, just in case. One quick aside, I think stories matter. For proof, there are people willing to write huge checks to make sure that the stories that matter to them are told, without regard for financial reward. For them, the investment is people hearing the story because they have the power to change hearts and minds. We were born into an interesting moment in history. We have more power than ever to influence what stories we want told. If Dead Gods is looking like the kind of story you want to be told, you can blow oxygen on the coals by joining my Patreon through the link in the description. Become a member of our small but growing community of people who value story and art and dragons. Thanks for hearing me out. So, I learned that I like this. This bodes well, because if you like doing something, the hard work feels more like play. I also learned that I can do this. This might sound silly because I made Tellurian. It's already done, of course I can make another one. For a while, I thought about making Dead Gods a silent project, like Tellurian. That book was a spiritual sequel to my old comic, My Hero, and was therefore designed from the ground up to be a silent, visual story. But taking the easy path always leads downwards into stagnation. The Designing Dead Gods videos convinced me to take the hard path. If you go back and watch any of them, a huge amount of information comes through what's said, not what's seen. This project is likely to be bigger than Tellurian, not just in page count, but also in the breadth of content. And I have to admit that visuals aren't going to be able to carry it all on their own this time. So I bit the bullet and put words on paper. I've said before, it's not one of the skills in my tool set. I put most of my points into visual storytelling and a few other things. There's only one way to learn, and that's to do it. My ultimate goal is for the words and visuals to carry part of the story. Each should contribute without too much redundancy. The writing in this first episode is functional, and for now, that's all I needed to be. Thankfully, it was far less scary than I thought. I've been open about my shortcomings in this area, and some people have already been kind enough to reach out to offer their skills. I'm very grateful for the gesture, and I'm absolutely sure they'd do a better job than me. But to quote 100 other stories, this is something I have to do myself. Forgive me as I get a bit esoteric for a moment. To me, there's something about Dead Gods that's hard to explain. There's all this surface level stuff about the shipwright on his last mission to collect knowledge that will help rebuild civilization after the impending cataclysm, about this setting full of giants and dragons, all that fun stuff. But I'm actually curious if other creators have this feeling too. There's something else you want for your project, some quality that's difficult to articulate, something that exists beneath theme and tone and inspiration, and whatever that thing is, I think it's something that'll only be achieved if you do it yourself. I'll have to muscle through the writing process. Just like with the drawing stage, as long as the last episode is better than the first, I'll call that a success. And there we have it. Page 3 is complete, meaning episode 1 is complete. My plan bears fruit, but it will take time. For the next episode, I'll be revisiting the hunting grounds that I attempted to outline earlier. I'm now far more equipped to take it on, and I thought it would be great to see the difference between my first attempt and my second. Without spoiling anything, almost everything will be different, and I'm going to be building a couple of 3D models, and a few characters are going to require redesigns, so stay tuned. Thanks for watching.